The fuck's going on, everybody? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Got an email, and I've been sitting on this one for a few days. Haven't really got to it yet until now. So I know that some people watching my channel can definitely relate to this one. I know that I can relate to this one. So let's talk about it. Title of the email is "What do I do? I want to die, but I'm too pussy to kill myself." Alright, man. He says, "Hey, Brayton. I hope you're doing alright." Oh, thanks. I am doing alright. Thanks, man. He says, "For a few years, I've been feeling very nihilistic," or nihilistic if you're a douchebag. He says, "I've been feeling very nihilistic about life and life purposes. It all feels kind of pointless, and I just can't be bothered after years of contemplation of suicide." So this is where I'm at. I want to die, but I don't want to go through with killing myself because I could fuck it up and spend my remaining life as a cripple. Too nervous and anxious leading up to it, and there is no painless way to do it. Shit. Does this mean that I'm a big pussy, or perhaps I don't truly want to die? You are older and wiser than me. I hope you can offer some valuable insight. Thanks. Peace. Alright, well, I'm almost 30 years old, so I'm not really that old at all. But I'm also not a teenager anymore. So I've been through some shit. Alright, so listen, we got a guy who's being kind of a bitch. Listen, man, you're being a bit of a bitch, dude. And I have some bitch tendencies sometimes too, man, so relax. Do I think you're too much of a pussy to kill yourself? I mean, yeah, you are. And I don't think that you really want to kill yourself, because if you did, you'd do it. And you wouldn't be seeking out somebody's advice. A lot of times when people kill themselves, and again, I'm not an expert, but I do know a thing or two about a thing or two. And usually when people do that kind of thing, there's really no signs leading up to it, or really they don't seek out help. Oftentimes when people seek out help for wanting to commit suicide, or they tell a bunch of people, it's usually because in the back of their mind they don't really want to do it, but they might. Now I'm not saying that people who talk about it don't want to do it or won't do it, but I'm saying that people who talk about it, typically in the back of their mind, they know that it's wrong. They know that it's a bad decision. Now let's talk about you. You say that you're feeling nihilistic about life and life purposes. So for anybody who doesn't know what nihilism is, or nihilism, it's basically the philosophy that life is pointless. There's no point. There's no point to living life, whether it's good or bad. That everything is meaningless and pointless. And you know what? I kind of agree. I kind of believe in optimistic nihilism, meaning that, yeah, like we are small. We are stardust, right? People in the grand scheme of the universe, we're nothing. But one thing I'll say about human beings is that although we are made of the same thing that the planets are made of, and the stars are made of, and the asteroids, and so on and so forth, we are the thinking part of the universe. Like I'm saying, our bodies are made of the same things that the universe is made of. But somehow we're conscious, and we're able to think, and we're able to perceive. Why is that? I mean, that's the fucking $1,000,000 question, right? I mean, how does that even work? I mean, that's a very deep subject. But the fact that we are able to conceive, perceive, all that shit, the fact that we have working minds, and we're able to think about things and analyze information, that's pretty fucking incredible. So you are right. Life is pointless. But so what? So what? The fact that we're here, and we're able to think, it's fucking amazing, isn't it? So I would say don't kill yourself. But yeah, you're right. I have talked about this before. Is like, no matter what you do in your life, no matter what you accomplish, I mean, You could develop some kind of vaccine to save millions of lives. You could start a very successful business, be a famous artist or whatever, or you could be a fucking serial killer and have sex with kids. But either way, you're gonna die, and eventually, at some point, you're gonna be forgotten, most likely. And if you look up into the sky at nighttime with all the stars and the planets, like you are made of that. But I mean, like those celestial objects, those stars, those planets, those are going to be around far longer than you ever will on this planet. So that's kind of my point. Is like, yeah, we're small, yeah, we're pointless, but okay, so what? If anything, that's kind of a beautiful thing, like it's temporary. This existence is, some will call it suffering, right? Some will say that life is about suffering, and that is true a lot of the time, but it's only temporary. And through that suffering, you can also experience a lot of beauty too. And I know it's easier said than done, but based on your email, if you wanted to kill yourself, then you would. You wouldn't think about the consequences of, say for example, you put a gun to your head and the bullet doesn't quite get the job. It just, for some reason, it just doesn't quite hit the brain like you wanted it to, and now you're fucking crippled. Or you take you try to drug yourself and overdose on drugs, and you like you wake up, but now you're paralyzed in your legs somehow. I don't fucking know. Or you jump off a building, but it's not quite high enough, and now everything's broken, but you're still alive. I would say that this is my advice for anybody that's watching, and you feel like life is pointless, and you feel like it doesn't matter what I do, there's no fucking point, blah blah blah. Okay, well, you know what? You're right. There is no fucking point. But that's awesome, because now you're free. Now you're free to do what you want. That is my point. Alright, if life is pointless and there's no fucking meaning to it, then create your own meaning. Just be yourself. Just do what the fuck you want, dude. Unless it's like, going around killing people or something. Like, don't do that. Don't have sex with kids and things like that. But I mean, if you want to, just travel the world and just walk around and wander around. If you want to be weird and fucking read anime comic books and dress like a girl, whatever, like, that's cool. Whatever, dude. My point is that life is pointless, but that's great, because it means that gives you the freedom to do what you want. If it's pointless, do what you want, right? I've always said this, like, the more people judge me and the more people hate on me, the more free I become. The more free I become, because now I don't have any expectations to live up to. People already think I'm a dick. I'm not saying now, but just at points in my life, like, people already think I'm weird. So fuck it. Whatever. Like, just be me. You only have one chance to be you, right? So why are you gonna kill yourself? I'm gonna say that again, because I want you to hear what I'm saying. If life is pointless, it's fucking temporary, and you only have this one opportunity to be who you are. So why are you gonna kill yourself? I mean, like, dude, you're gonna die one day. It's gonna happen. So don't take the easy road out. And one more thing I want to say. You asked me, does this mean I'm a big pussy, or perhaps I don't truly want to die? Well, yeah, I think you're a big pussy. And I know in my videos in the past I've talked about when I want to kill myself, and you know why? It's because I'm being a fucking pussy. Straight up. I was being a bitch. I mean, you don't truly want to die, and at times where I've thought about how I want to kill myself, it's not because my life is so bad. It's not because there's no hope for me. There's always hope for me. But it's because I don't want to put in the work to do what I need to do. That's it. So I'm being a bitch. When anybody, like you guys are watching right now, like whenever you start to think about, oh, I want to kill myself because it's hard, because it's a difficult road. Well, so what, man? I mean, like, so you're just gonna kill yourself? I just don't get it, dude. I mean, I do understand it, because I've been there, But usually when I want to kill myself, it's because I have to do some hard shit that I don't necessarily want to do. Um, Whether it's emotionally or psychologically, or just getting up early and having to go places and get shit done. Like that can suck sometimes, man. But what's your other option? You're just gonna kill yourself, man? I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm telling you what to do, but I'm telling you that this is your only chance to be you and to be yourself. And you know, life is kind of pointless, but that's kind of the beautiful part about it is that it is pointless. It is kind of silly at the end of the day. So don't take life and yourself too seriously, because like I said, no matter what you do, if you want to paint your fucking toenails or whatever the hell it is, if you want to dress a certain way or you want to be a certain way in your life, then this is your only chance to do it. And if you kill yourself because you're scared to do it, then you lost the game. You lost, and that's just kind of how I see it, man. So, anyways, I hope that shed some light on it. I'm no expert or whatever, but I am experienced with this type of mindset, and I think that what I said holds some validity, if you will. So, anyways, man, shout out to whoever sent me the email. I hope you don't kill yourself, man. Just fucking be who the hell you want to be, and that shall set you free, right? So, anyways, y'all, appreciate the emails. Keep them coming, guys. No joke striking at gmail.com. Bitches, I certainly do appreciate it, guys. Like and share my shit on Facebook, guys. Facebook.com/NoJokeCoward. Peace.